On Apple Valley News now, an injection of cash into education. Learn how a local school district will put millions of dollars of federal funding to use. And cracking down on a costly crime, a man arrested in Pasco accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of jewelry and power tools from local businesses.
And heavy snow in the mountains today. We just learned both directions of I-90 Snoqualmie Pass are closed temporarily. We're going to be tracking all of that and more in your First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We are going to get straight to your First Alert weather forecast. We've been tracking a lot of snow in the mountains. As Stacy just mentioned, the Snoqualmie Pass is shut down in both directions. Stacy, what are you seeing out there so far tonight?
Well, the good news is that area, the snow has actually lightened up, but the damage is already done. Several inches of snow and again, poor road conditions, several spinouts on I-90. We're seeing some heavy snow falling on I-84 east of La Grande, heading towards Baker City area tonight, but that road is doing okay. So Snoqualmie closed, snowing hard there earlier. Things are kind of tapering off. No word on when the road will reopen. White Pass snowing hard there as well. Traction tires are required. Stevens Pass also seeing snow with traction tires advised there, and Cabbage Hill just starting to see that snow. Currently 47 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. Our feels like temp is 40. Our winds have picked up a little bit since our 5 o'clock broadcast, up to 19 miles an hour. Here's what's coming up. We've got lots of sunshine headed your way for Friday. Winter weather advisory is in place through tomorrow morning. Cascades anywhere from 6 to 15 inches. The Blues looking at 5 to 10 inches overnight as well. Weekend showers and more mountain snow coming beginning Saturday into Sunday. We'll get it all timed out and mapped out for your weekend. I'll have that coming up here and my full First Alert weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. A 26-year-old woman died Wednesday night after Yakima police say her car slid off the roadway and crashed in the 9600 block of Occidental Road. Police say the woman was driving in her vehicle, a Ford 500, with her dog when the car partially left the roadway. Police say when she got back onto the road, that began to slide on the wet pavement and left the road again. Now, at that point, police say her car hit multiple fruit trees, a concrete irrigation cylinder, and then severed a utility pole. Police say she was not wearing a seatbelt and died from her injuries. The dog was not injured.
We are investigating whether speed was a causing factor of this collision. From this point in the infancy of the investigation, it does appear that she may have been driving over the posted speed limit.
Police are still investigating the cause of the crash. They're now asking anyone with information about what happened or video of what happened to contact Officer Darius Williams. The number to do that is 509-306-3814. A follow-up tonight about a road failure in Benton County. The county says Knox Road has now reopened. It will still be a gravel road through the winter and into the spring. Benton County is urging drivers to be aware and drive cautiously. The off-duty pilot accused of trying to kill the engines during an Alaska Airlines flight out of Everett appeared in court this morning for his arraignment. Joseph Emerson pleaded not guilty. And this week, a Multnomah County grand jury indicted Emerson on 84 endangerment charges. Wednesday, an Oregon judge approved Emerson's transfer from the federal to state custody. And this comes with conditions including a mental health evaluation.
Joe's getting released from federal court today. We're very happy about that. His family's here and they're all happy about that.
My kids are really happy. We want to have Dad back. He's happy to be able to come home. And yes, he's doing well.
Now, Emerson is due back in court on January 19th. A former staff sergeant will spend the next 2 years in prison for stealing ammunition from Fairchild Air Force Base. The sentence follows a multi-year investigation that started with anti-government threats being made online. Court documents say 31-year-old John Sanger went on social media and called for an attack on the U.S. Capitol building following the 2020 election. Sanger's sentence will be followed by 3 years of supervised release. The Kittitas Board of County Commissioners will hold a public hearing to address a proposal for funding improvements of its 911 emergency communication system. The meeting takes place December 19th at 2 p.m. at the Kittitas County Courthouse, and county officials say their 911 system is unreliable in some locations. That presents challenges for emergency responders. The Board of Commissioners wants to add a 0.2% sales tax proposition to one of the ballots in 2024. That would be 2 cents on every $10 purchase, and the money raised through that proposition, if it is approved, would fund 911 system improvements. More children have gotten sick with lead poisoning symptoms. That may be linked to recalled applesauce pouches, according to the FDA. 64 children have gotten sick so far. Most are under age 6. Previously, the FDA had recalled 3 products. They said cinnamon that they contained could be the source of the lead contamination. The FDA says the cinnamon came from Ecuador, and authorities in Ecuador reported that their cinnamon had higher levels of lead than allowed. The FDA says it conducted an inspection of this particular facility and it is collecting ingredient samples. In your business news this evening, the Federal Trade Commission urges a U.S. appeals court to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. We thought this was done, and here it comes back again. During the summer, a U.S. appeals court judge ruled that contracts Microsoft signed with gaming companies took care of any anti-competition concerns, but the FTC believes the judge made the wrong decision in that ruling and was too deferential to Microsoft's promises about Call of Duty's future when the judge allowed that deal to close. An attorney for Microsoft said the judge's July ruling made clear that factual findings that the world, as Microsoft says, will be better with the merger than without. The Washington State Patrol needs your help. They're looking to hold its first annual 3 It Can Wait blood drive. That's District 3, excuse me. It's tomorrow from noon to 5 at the Pasco Training Center on West Clark Street. Trooper Chris Thorson says the drive aims to bring awareness to injury and fatal crashes caused by distracted driving. And still ahead this evening, it's a problem that only seems to get worse during the holidays, talking about protecting yourself from package thieves. Plus, you might be due a check from the state of Washington. We'll explain why coming up. And giving the gift of safety this season, the holiday presents that could protect senior citizens. Plus, we are tracking falling snow in the mountains, talking about what is in store for your weekend. Coming up in your First Alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now.
Feel the magic of Christmas at Walker's Furniture with big savings of 15 to 40% off. And say yes to no money down, no minimum purchase financing for up to 5 years, making it the season to remember at Walker's.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi at an amazing value.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999.
And this is big. Ta-da! Xumo Streambox.
Now add Spectrum TV to upgrade to Spectrum One Stream and get a Xumo Streambox free for 12 months.
It brings together all the entertainment I want in one place. And this voice remote lets me search across live TV and my favorite streaming apps so I can find exactly what I want, fast and easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Xumo Streambox for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
My hot take? This is like nothing you've used before.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Next ET, we're with Oprah and the cast of The Color Purple for their big LA premiere. Plus,
Sydney is very easy to pretend fall in love with.
our exclusive behind the scenes with Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Feel the magic of Christmas at Walker's Furniture with big savings of 15 to 40% off. And say yes to no money down, no minimum purchase financing for up to 5 years, making it the season to remember at Walker's.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Kennewick police have arrested a man accused of stealing more than $15,000 worth of merchandise from local businesses over the course of several crimes. Police say 34-year-old Luis Armando Anguiano already had a history of fraud when he and 3 other people allegedly walked into a business on North Colorado Street in January of 2023 and walked out with more than $1,000 worth of power tools. 4 months later, police say Anguiano walked into a jewelry store at the mall and stole around $6,000 worth of jewelry. A week later, police say he did the same thing at a second jewelry store, this time getting away with a piece worth more than $8,000.
Anytime we can take somebody into custody and hold them accountable, it feels good to be able to do that.
Police say all 3 businesses had surveillance video that helped identify Anguiano as a suspect. This week, they tracked him down in Pasco.
My understanding is that there are other jurisdictions that are working cases involving this same individual, and I would imagine that those cases will be charged as well.
Anguiano is charged with felony theft in relation to the jewelry store crimes, but he is also facing charges for organized retail theft, which is also a felony in Washington.
The organized retail theft charge stems from the one case at Lowe's where there was 4 of them colluding together.
Anguiano is scheduled for arraignment, where he will formally hear the charges against him and have a chance to respond coming up next week. Now, the state is putting extra emphasis on this type of crime where people plan to steal things from businesses, usually with the intent of selling them. I talked to the Washington Retail Association about the kind of numbers they're seeing and why this is such a serious concern. We're going to take an in-depth look at that coming up tonight at 6:30. But for now, keep an eye on your mailbox because you might be getting a check from the Attorney General's office. They're sending out checks to hundreds of thousands of Washingtonians because of a battle over the price of chicken and tuna fish that has been going on for years now. Now, the Attorney General's office first sued canned tuna manufacturers, saying they secretly agreed to all start charging more for their products. The state followed up with a second lawsuit against 19 chicken producers, including Tyson, accusing them of making deals to cut production so the prices would rise. The Attorney General's office says it has gotten back more than $35 million since filing that chicken lawsuit, and just over $5 million from the tuna fish companies. Now, most of that $40+ million is going to be distributed. If you make up to 175% of the federal poverty level, which for a family of 4 is just over $52,000 per year, you could expect to get a check in the mail, regardless of whether or not you bought chicken or tuna fish in the past 20 years or so. If you don't get a check by the end of the month and you think that you qualify, you can file a claim online. We'll have a link to help you do that over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Now, with the holidays approaching comes concerns about package theft. Security.org says package thieves stole over $8 billion worth of items just last year. Coral Levy has a doorbell camera, but that wasn't enough to stop thieves from stealing her and her neighbor's packages. She was expecting a box filled with special gifts and handwritten notes from her brother in the Marines, but says someone swiped it just a half hour after it arrived.
And it was a red car. They pulled up right in front of our house. They kind of stopped for a minute and then she jumped out of the front, grabbed our packages and went on her way down the street.
Well, getting your packages shipped to a store, requiring a signature, and installing a security camera are all some of the things that you can do to minimize your chances of becoming a victim. And it is the season of giving. Tonight, we're sharing gift ideas that can keep seniors safe, independent, and mobile. An orthopedic surgeon with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center suggests accessories for seniors who like to travel, such as a vehicle support handle for getting in and out of the car safely, or a lumbar support pillow to help with pain and stiffness. A personalized water bottle can also encourage people to stay hydrated, and weighted utensils or writing instruments can help someone who's dealing with tremors. Smart devices for the home can also be a gift idea.
beyond music or making a quick order. They can be great for setting timers for medications. They can be great for helping someone who struggles to dial on their phone if they have arthritis or have different difficulties with technology.
Now, another suggestion is a ride service gift card so that seniors can remain independent if they don't drive. And safety gadgets like small fire extinguishers or blankets also make good gifts.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, why things calmed down for us for most of the day, things have, heated up, we'll say, along the Cascade Mountains. Here's that upper level flow bringing mountain snow showers above 3,000 feet. We have winter weather advisories in place for the Cascade Mountains, expecting up to 6 inches over Snoqualmie Pass, 9 inches by morning at White Pass, and we're looking at anywhere from 5 to 10 inches in the Blue Mountains as well. So we're seeing active snow falling here. We've got Snoqualmie Pass closed temporarily tonight. There was many spinouts towards the top of the pass, so no word on when that's going to reopen. White Pass snowing hard, traction tires advised. Stephen Pass seeing snow, and Cabbage Hill just starting to see that snow in that region. So overall, that was the active area. We're keeping an eye on the snow falling now over the Blues, and even a little rain mixed with snow near the Meacham area. So a little bit icy on 84. Want to be safe and make sure you're using traction tires and carrying your chains this time of year. 47 degrees, Legends Casino Skycam. Our winds 19 miles per hour. Our feels like outside temp is 40, so a little bit on the cool side. You'll feel those cooler temperatures in the next couple of days. Here's the weather pattern as we get through tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies you see through the area, and then as we get into Saturday, here comes another big system, unfortunately drenching the west side, and then we'll start to see those snow showers developing once again across the Cascades and Blues. So we're seeing Blue Mountain snow tonight. That'll start to move to the east eventually, and then as the evening progresses, you'll see more snow falling over the Cascade Mountains, the upper crest, White Pass, all the way down into the Oregon Cascade Mountains. More snow across the Blue Mountains here. This is Friday morning at 7. Things will start to calm down a little bit. Still seeing a little bit of pockets of snow here and there. Mostly clear skies, though. It's sunny in the lower elevations for us, but that changes beginning Saturday morning. You'll start to see those clouds rolling in, and here comes that first big band of rain on the west side, snow across the Cascades. We could even get a couple of flakes in between Ellensburg and Yakima, or even in the Yakima area. It's kind of showing up on the east slopes here as well. Rain into the down the valley and into the Columbia Basin. Mostly rain showers here and more snow falling across the Blue Mountains. So Friday looks to be the best travel day to get across the Cascades. Saturday is going to be a little tricky again with that storm starting to move in the morning. So my travel advice is to get out on the road on Friday if that's what you need to do. Here's what we're looking at tonight. Mostly cloudy skies through the area. Breezy winds 36. We stay a little bit on the warmer side here in the Columbia Basin, but moving up the valley into Yakima and Ellensburg, we see temperatures below the freezing level. For tomorrow, look at our temperatures cooling down again, well below the 50s. We'll see our temperatures dropping down to about average for this time of year. Planning your day tomorrow, look at that sunshine in Yakima. Chilly out the door at 8. Those temperatures just getting into the low 40s there during the daytime, and then dropping down to the freezing level tomorrow evening. Tri-Cities 37 out the door, a little overcast. You'll see the sunshine though for most of the afternoon, and a few clouds with those chilly temperatures by tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And in Walla Walla, again, a little bit overcast in the morning, looking much better in the afternoon with those temperatures staying in the mid 40s. So not a bad looking forecast. But again, Snoqualmie Pass is closed right now in both directions. If you're needing to travel to the west side of the state, you might want to think about getting out tomorrow. Saturday could be more hazardous again. Stick around. I've got more on the way. We've got your Reason to Smile coming up in just a few minutes.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Before the tree was trimmed, before the stockings were hung, and yes, even before Thanksgiving, it was already home. At McCurley, we know it's the people, traditions, and memories that make this season bright. And that's why we're here, because a vehicle is more than just a vehicle. It's also one of the ways you bring the holidays home.
Get financing as low as 0.9% on the new Mazda CX-90 during Season of Inspiration.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it. You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance.
We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice. That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance.
So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
'Tis the season for big mattress savings during the year-end inventory reduction sale at Walker's.
Find your comfort on a new Beautyrest Black Hybrid or save big on Hot Buy mattresses. Plus save 25% on Beautyrest Harmony year-end model close-ups. And say yes to no money down. No minimum purchase financing for up to 5 years.
Plus, get $300 of additional free furniture with qualifying mattress purchases, making it a season to remember during the year-end sale at Walker's.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a semi-truck, call Tamaki Law. We understand the complex rules and regulations of the trucking industry. Dealing with big rig insurance companies requires a knowledgeable legal team, one who fights for compensation and justice that you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Welcome back. STCU and Apple Valley News Now want your help in finding community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties to go that extra step to help us all. So you can nominate someone like this by clicking on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com. From your nominations, we choose volunteers to profile, and STCU awards his or her organization a $1,000 donation. So thank you for nominating someone, and a big thanks to all of the volunteers who help make our community stronger, and to STCU. You'll recognize a familiar voice from a late actor and movie star on an app. Jimmy Stewart died in 1997, but artificial intelligence has generated a version of his voice, which will read a story called It's a Wonderful Sleep. That's named, of course, in honor of the holiday movie It's a Wonderful Life, starring Stewart. You can hear the story on the Calm app starting Christmas Eve. The app's operators say they worked with Stewart's family on this project. Next, lost in space and then found again, astronauts on the International Space Station will explain. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
Well, hopefully this makes you smile, or it might creep you out, but thanks to our photog, Lucy. She got a really close up of this jumping spider, which, by the way, I never saw these where I grew up. So anyway, reason to smile. Great. Get out there, snap those photos, send them to me, S. Lee at applevalleynewsnow.com. It's all brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Come home for the holidays. Step into a world of enchantment at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, where Santa's Workshop is open for the season, laden with over $90,000 on Santa's special list of cash and prizes, with more chances to win every week in December. Join us every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for a winter wonderland of over $10,000 in cash and prizes starting at 6 p.m. Start earning your holiday entries today. More winners, more often. From your Wild Horse family.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Shop Goodwill. changing lives through the power of work.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, packed with 20 pages of member-exclusive Christmas savings. Save $8 on Signature by Levi Strauss men's and women's jeans, now just $19.99. Get an Arlie A Dog's Life bolster bed for just $29.99. Members save $36. Plus find Brown and Haley Rokas for just $4.99. Members save $2. Save more this Christmas season at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
And welcome back. As you know, the truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. Typically, astronauts reveal mysteries of the cosmos, but this week, a mystery involves a month-old tomato.
Okay, it's apparently an inside joke on the International Space Station. Check this out.
Well, we might have found something that someone had been looking for quite a while. Our good friend Frank Rubio, who headed home, has been blamed for quite a while for eating the tomato, but we can exonerate him. We found the tomatoes.
The astronauts say the desiccated months-old tomato came from Rubio's agricultural project on the space station. That's why he was their top suspect and the subject of their teasing. So I think the International Space Station has the same rules as everywhere else. If it's yours, put your name on it.
There you go. Or maybe they have that 10-second rule. If you go by and it's still there.
There you go. You know, got to be careful. Well, next we're talking about a social media platform now encrypting users' messages, plus what experts say is the true impact of organized retail theft, and millions of dollars in grants helping Eastern Washington students. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
This week, Kennewick police arrested a man suspected of working with 3 others to steal more than $1,000 worth of power tools from a local business back in January. That's called organized retail theft, and it's a problem that both state and federal officials are working to stop. I spoke with an official from the Washington Retail Association about why this particular type of crime is such a concern.
To us, shoplifting is usually a crime of opportunity or a crime of need. An individual is hungry, they're cold, They're not lawful, any of those, but we're concerned about the premeditated intent to steal and resell. And that's critical, resell. That is the big difference with organized retail crime and shoplifting.
Mark Johnson is the Senior Vice President of Policy and Government Affairs at the Washington Retail Association. He says criminals have turned their focus on stealing things from stores to resell, typically online, because it's easy.
It is so much easier to monetize stolen product than it is to go rob a bank. And the consequences are less,
but getting tougher. Earlier this year, Washington created an organized retail crime unit to investigate and prosecute organized retail crimes regardless of city or county borders. And just last week, the Washington Retail Association announced the Attorney General's office filed its first criminal prosecution thanks to work by the unit. In that case, a 33-year-old man is accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from Target stores across 2 western Washington counties within a matter of weeks.
They monetize the stolen product, the billions of dollars of stolen product, to fund every other criminal activity out there. You name it, they are funding it with a retail theft.
It's not just the crime itself. Johnson says when businesses lose money, so do state and local governments.
That equates to over $300 million in lost sales tax and business and occupation taxes that aren't collected on these stolen products that are fenced illegally or shipped overseas. And this really impacts the state and local governments when you lose $300 million in tax revenues, which they could use for really important programs and projects.
Law enforcement officers are working to get ahead of these organized crime rings. You can help too by keeping an eye out for red flags as you're shopping online.
If it's still in the original box, if it still has the spider wrapping theft deterrent devices around it, and it's half the price that you would have paid at a brick and mortar store, it's stolen. If it's still in the original box, it is stolen because they can simply return it to the store and get full credit. And why didn't they do that? It's because it's stolen.
Well, one more thing to keep in mind if you're shopping in person this holiday season, try not to leave bags in your vehicle or leave boxes sitting on the front porch, as we mentioned earlier, because while it doesn't fall under organized retail theft, we do know this is the time of year that criminals are out looking for something easy to steal. It's also the time of year when we start to see a lot more snow in the state of Washington. That is what we're talking about tonight. Stacey Lee joins us now with your first alert forecast.
'Tis the season. We had all those atmospheric rivers. Now cue the snow. It's definitely here. We're still seeing active rain showers on the west side of the state. Snow moving across the Cascade Mountains, and we're seeing some heavy snow blanketing the southern portion, the Oregon portion of the Blue Mountains. We'll kind of zoom in and see that I-84 corridor tonight east of La Grande, going down towards Baker City. Now picking up the snow. A little bit icy as well near the Meacham area. So if you're traveling I-84, make sure you have the traction tires and you're carrying chains in that direction. Outside, 47 degrees. Legends Casino Skycam, our feels like temp is 40 as of those breezy winds. Now, if you're hitting the road this weekend, you want to pay careful attention to the past reports. Friday's probably a good day for travel. We have a little bit of break between systems, but not so good on Saturday, and even Sunday we'll see more intense storms coming across the pass. It's going to be wet in Portland this weekend with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. And if you're heading up into the Spokane area this weekend as well, cooler temperatures there with a slight chance of some rain and maybe some mixed precip on Sunday. So you want to pay close attention to that and be very, very careful. So again, drive safe, carry all the winter travel items in your vehicle, because like folks are sitting right now in Snoqualmie Pass, could be there for a couple of hours. So extra snacks and food and water, and of course chargers for your cell phones and so on. All right, more on the way. Your first alert full weather forecast is coming up. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. The U.S. Department of Education is awarding nearly $74 million to 30 educational agencies across the country as part of its full-service community schools program grants. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us ESD 105 is one of those recipients, the only one from Washington State, and is set to receive a total of $12.3 million over the next 5 years.
I spoke to ESD 105 officials who say they're planning to use that money to help particularly underserved students and their families across the lower Yakima Valley to be able to eliminate barriers that might be preventing those students from learning well at school. Participating schools include Roosevelt Elementary and Granger Middle School in Granger, Hara Elementary and Mount Adams Middle School in the Mount Adams School District, Arts Fox Elementary and Mabton Junior High in Mabton, Garfield Elementary and Toppenish Middle School in Toppenish, and the Yakima Nation Tribal School.
Each of the schools that was identified as a Title I school, and that comes from free and reduced lunch percentages, and each of them have significant academic and opportunity gaps, up to 40% above the state average.
The grant will pay for a full-time coordinator at each school to partner with local nonprofits and other organizations who can offer them resources and help them fill in the gaps.
And we'll work together to bring all of those resources into kind of like a one-stop shop.
Connecting parents to food assistance, citizenship classes, computer education, or language classes, depending on their needs. The grant will also help expand what the Before and After School 21st Century program will be able to offer for students.
Different types of experiences, whether it be computer coding, it could be cooking, it could be field trips, it could be a lot of different opportunities.
All depending on the particular needs of the students and their families.
We will be looking at the whole child and the whole family that goes along with that child. A child is not just a seat in the desk.
ESD 105 says they'll be doing a lot of preparation work between now and August of 2024. They say some of the services are going to start in the spring, but they hope to be fully up and running in September of 2024. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. President Biden has announced nearly $5 billion earmarked for student debt cancellation for more than 80,000 borrowers. It aims to help those work as teachers, members of the military, nurses, and other sectors of public service. The president's announcement brings the total debt cancellation to $132 billion for more than 3.6 million borrowers to date. You can find more information at studentaid.gov. Today marks 82 years since the surprise attack on American forces in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The December 7, 1941 surprise attack by Japanese forces killed 2,400 service members and civilians. It is, of course, also the incident that drew the United States into World War II. Congress designated December 7th as National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day in 1994. Tonight is also the start of Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of lights. The observance began at sunset and the celebration will last 8 days. This amid a growing backlash over comments made by the presidents of Harvard, MIT, and the University of Pennsylvania during a grilling on Capitol Hill regarding incidents of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia on college campuses. The college presidents are now being criticized for what they told lawmakers about the problem. ABC's Rena Roy explains.
As Hanukkah gets underway, the holiday taking on new meaning for many in the Jewish community amid the Israel-Hamas conflict. In Tel Aviv, students lighting candles for those taken by Hamas on October 7th. And as the war rages on, heightened tensions at U.S. college campuses, including anti-Semitic incidents against students. Now, the presidents of 3 of the top universities in the world, Harvard, MIT, and the University of Pennsylvania, accused of failing to condemn anti-Semitism on their campuses. Liz McGill, head of UPenn, facing backlash after a contentious House hearing on Tuesday, following this exchange with New York Congresswoman and Harvard alum Elise Stefanik.
Ms. McGill, at Penn, does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Penn's rules or code of conduct? Yes or no?
If the speech turns into conduct, it can be harassment, yes.
I am asking, specifically calling for the genocide of Jews, does that constitute bullying or harassment?
If it is directed and severe or pervasive, it is harassment.
So the answer is yes.
It is a context-dependent decision, Congresswoman.
McGill walking back her statements amid growing calls for her resignation.
I was not focused on, but I should have been, the irrefutable fact that a call for genocide of Jewish people is a call for some of the most terrible violence human beings can perpetrate.
Thursday, UPenn's Board of Trustees holding a hastily scheduled meeting amid the controversy. The presidents of MIT and Harvard also answering questions on comments about genocide.
So the answer is yes, that calling for the genocide of Jews violates Harvard Code of Conduct, correct?
Again, It depends on the context.
The next day, Claudine Gay, president of Harvard, issuing a statement saying that calls for violence or genocide against the Jewish community or any religious or ethnic group are vile. They have no place at Harvard.
That was Rita Roy reporting. Now, following that hearing, the House Education and the Workforce Committee has now announced a formal investigation into all three universities. A renewed effort by former President Donald Trump to have charges of federal election interference dismissed. The former president and his team are planning to file an appeal in the case, but say it should be paused. Last week, the trial judge determined the former president does not have absolute immunity from criminal charges related to what he allegedly said and did following the 2020 election. Attorneys for the former president want the appeals court to hear arguments for dismissing the charges. They say Trump's alleged actions were part of his official duties as president. The Supreme Court will likely have to weigh in on the case. The trial is currently scheduled for March. Keeping social media messages private, the change one platform is making to ensure that. Plus, the mountains get a blast of winter-like weather. Stacey Lee is tracking that and what's ahead for your weekend in her First Alert forecast. And under pressure, the challenge of the Checkout Charity. You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
A little over 10 years ago, my family and I decided to get involved with the Arc of Tri-Cities to work with the kids to have a good time. We would dance, we would do crafts. What I didn't know getting involved is how much it would impact me and our family's lives. We're blessed to live here and to work with local nonprofits, so it's really important to support those in need. I'm John Inman, and I'm driving change at McCurley.
Get financing as low as 0.9% on the new Mazda CX-90 during Season of Inspiration.
Prep for the holidays in style at More Furniture. These are the final days of our Black Friday sale with amazing prices on furniture for every room in your home. Our massive sale has been extended to ensure everyone has a chance to save. We have the furniture you need to get your home outfitted for the holidays, all on sale. Visit morefurniture.com to preview all sales specials.
Magical moments. Snowy adventures. Warming up. Making memories. A winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Studies show that donating to others may have positive health effects, including reducing your blood pressure and improving your heart health. But in certain charity-seeking situations, you might feel a different type of pressure. Gloria Pazmino explains the pros and pitfalls of checkout counter charity.
It's the season for giving gifts and giving back.
Would you like to give $1 to this particular organization?
It's known as checkout charity, rounding up your purchase or tacking on a few extra dollars to a charity of the retailer's choosing. But many Americans don't feel gleeful while giving.
We are feeling the sense of guilt or shame if we don't donate this time of year. And that means that people are begrudgingly giving money at the register.
Social pressure can be a major driving force when donating at the retail counter. And Ohio University researchers say this can induce anxiety.
At the point of checkout, there are some real consequences that happen for customers, specifically anxiety and maybe them feeling like a bad person if they're not giving.
While customers may temporarily feel uneasy, the extra pennies do add up. Grocery chain Albertsons raised over $43 million for hunger relief at registers in 2022, according to Engage for Good. But financial experts agree a polite no is okay.
Know what you care about, know who you support, and then even say, I support the environment and this particular cause is less pertinent to me.
And if you don't have cold hard cash to donate, there are more ways to give back.
You could look into volunteer opportunities. A lot of people volunteer around the holidays, but those needs for volunteers exist all year round.
In New York, I'm Gloria Pazmino.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
It's been very active, and I want you to keep your eye on this guy. That's the next big weather maker that's going to start moving in off the coast. That sky's going to appear Saturday morning on the west side and make its way into the Cascades by Saturday afternoon, evening. So very active weather again. We're tracking some snow right now in the I-84 corridor, even some mixed precip. So roadways there could be a little bit icy tonight. We have a winter weather advisory in place until the morning. Here's what our weather pattern is doing for the next couple of days. That's today's system moving through. Tomorrow we'll have that sunshine and clear conditions, and then that ridge of high pressure moves out of the area, and here comes that big guy I just showed you a second ago. More rain for the west side. They don't need it, but they're going to get it, and then those snow showers will eventually make its way across the Cascade Mountains and once again in the Blues. So we have our winter weather advisory in place until 10 o'clock on Friday. 6 inches on Snoqualmie Pass by then, 9 inches across White Pass overnight, and we could see anywhere from 5 to 10 inches here in the Blues. So that's what things are looking like. Snoqualmie Pass is temporarily closed in both directions. There were multiple spinouts and accidents on the roadway. White Pass is seeing heavy snow tonight as well, with traction tires required. No oversized vehicles. Same thing on Stevens Pass. Traction tires are advised there, snowing, and Cabbage Hill starting to see that snow tonight. Again, reminder of what to carry, as there's a lot of people sitting on I-90 right now, trapped for a while. So blankets, batteries, first aid kits, flashlights, gas cans, snacks, rope, and extra water, of course, plus your phone chargers stays charged if you're stuck on the side of the road. So just a good reminder of what to keep handy in your vehicle when you're traveling these winter months. Here's those continued snow showers overnight tonight across the Cascades and the Blue Mountains. We'll continue to see that coming and going. Here's Friday. Again, we've got mostly clear skies in our lower elevations with a westerly flow of winds. We'll get a little bit of clearing. Look at that. Pretty clear most of the day Friday across the passes and all through the Columbia Basin. But then Saturday comes in. Here comes those cloudy skies. Here comes that big guy moving in. And by noon or so, that's when we're going to start seeing again heavy snowfall across I-90, eventually making its way to the east. We could even see some flakes Saturday night, Yakima and Ellensburg. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we'll see rain showers here and continued snow showers across the Blue Mountains. That storm continues to produce moisture all the way into Sunday. Legends Casino Skycam tonight, 47 degrees. Our winds are 19 miles per hour right now. Temperatures overnight tonight, chilly up the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, below freezing there, just above freezing in the Walla Walla area, as well as the Tri-Cities tonight. For tomorrow, tomorrow. Those temperatures slightly cooler than we've been seeing. We're going to drop below the 50s for most of our region. 41 in Ellensburg tomorrow. Planning your day for tomorrow. Look at that out the door. Lots of sunshine in Yakima, but chilly 30 degrees, so below the freezing level. 37 in the morning. Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. Temperatures in the mid-40s with mostly sunny skies throughout the region, and will stay pretty clear moving into Friday night. It is Saturday when we're going to see that next big system start to move through the area. You'll see those cloudy skies, and yes, it's going to be wet again going through the weekend. There's more on the way, including your 7-day planning forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. STCU and Apple Valley News Now want your help in finding community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step to help us all. You can nominate someone like this by clicking on the Contests tab at applevalleynewsnow.com. From your nominations, we choose volunteers to profile, and STCU awards their organization a $1,000 donation. So thank you for nominating someone, and a big thanks to all of the volunteers who help make our communities stronger, and to STCU. We'll be right back.
Come see Kimberly Perry of the Grammy Award-winning trio The Band Perry live in concert. Friday, January 12th, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Hear hits like If I Die Young and Better Dig 2, as well as new music from Kimberly's new solo EP, Super Bloom. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Kimberly Perry at Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, January 12th.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
It's the Paradise finale.
An engagement. That's all you seem to care about.
Who leaves alone? Who leaves together? And who leaves married?
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
New Bachelor in Paradise, tonight at a special time on ABC.
Our state has changed a lot in the last 140 years. We know because MultiCare has been here, guided by a single purpose, making our communities healthier. That comes from making courageous decisions, partnering with local communities to grow programs and services, and expanding healthcare access to those who need it most. Together, we're building a healthier future. MultiCare.
From Washington Broadband, where we construct high-speed internet, fiber, cable, and wireless all year round. From us to you,
Merry Christmas! Feliz Navidad!
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Messages sent on Facebook and Messenger will now have end-to-end encryption. That announcement this week from the company Meta, which owns both platforms. That encryption could trigger government opposition over concerns that it could allow criminal activity. Now, Meta also owns WhatsApp, which defaulted to encrypted messages back in 2016. Instagram, another Meta platform, began testing end-to-end encryption on an opt-in basis 2 years ago. Sales of Jack Daniel's have dropped. The Spirit's parent company says sales fell 1% in the first half of the current fiscal year. During that same time period a year ago, Jack Daniel's sales rose nearly 10%. However, sales of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple jumped 50%. Overall, the spirit's parent company, Brown-Forman, says sales of its whiskeys fell 2% year over year. Sales of Woodford Reserve fell 3% and Old Forester sales fell 5%. Last year, sales of those brands jumped nearly 40%. The company's CEO says demand for its spirits is returning to pre-pandemic numbers. We're going to take a final look at your forecast when we come back.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Come home for the holidays. Step into a world of enchantment at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, where Santa's Workshop is open for the season, laden with over $90,000 on Santa's special list of cash and prizes, with more chances to win every week in December. Join us every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for a winter wonderland of over $10,000 in cash and prizes starting at 6 p.m. Start earning your holiday entries today. More winners, more often. From your Wild Horse family.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
It was a stunning murder.
So she's shot in cold blood.
She is gunned down in her own house. But no one was prepared for what would happen next. This is a huge twist.
Oh my God.
Diary of a Killer. The new 2020 Friday night on ABC.
Christmas savings are going on now at Buymart with our latest member-only savings book, posted at Buymart.com. All decorative throws are 40% off. Duraflame 6-count fire logs are just $12.99. Members save $4. Save 20% on all Christmas gift sets. Save more this Christmas season at Buymart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
'Tis the season of giving at Walker's Furniture, as we use this time of year for inventory reduction. Selling all last year model, overstocked, and discontinued items at savings of 15 to 40% off. With over $12 million to choose from, like living room furniture, bedroom furniture, or cute accessories for your home. Plus, take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase financing for up to 5 years during the year-end inventory reduction sale at Walker's.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your forecast. And Stacy, things have just been changing really fast lately.
That's right. Now, a little update. Westbound I-90 Snoqualmie Pass is back open. Eastbound is still closed right now due to multiple spinouts on the pass tonight. So a lot of folks stuck up there waiting for it to open up. So we want to be safe. Let's take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. We get a break tomorrow. Yay! The sunshine. But then look at Saturday. Those chilly temperatures. Could see some rain mix or maybe even some snowflakes possible in the Yakima area. More rain is possible on Sunday, a slight chance on Monday. Things will start drying out next week, but we're going to stay on the cold side as we head towards the middle of next week. Tri-Cities, a little bit less chance of rain here. However, possible on Saturday afternoon, evening into Sunday. That's a better chance of rain showers. And take a look at Walla Walla. Chance of rain continues there as well. So no breaks for Mother Nature, not for us, not this weekend, just tomorrow.
Well, we'll enjoy tomorrow then.
There we go.
Thanks, Stacy, and thank you so much for watching. You can always stay up to date with the latest headlines on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and we're back tonight at 11.